sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
On the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair.
Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Schatz Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Schatz Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
An absolutely beautiful night at Duane Carlson Stadium here in the Magic City of Minot, North Dakota. And it's a big-time showdown tonight in North Dakota boys high school soccer inside of the WDA as the number one Jamestown Blue Jays roll in to take on the Magi at 6-0-1. Minot looks to defend their home turf here on their pitch at 3-0-4 coming into tonight's showdown. Welcome into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here tonight. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with locations in Minot and Bismarck. Timely service that won't slow you down. No appointments needed. Stay in your car and drive on through. Your time is really valuable. We know that you're busy, and so does Valvoline Instant Oil Change. They make it easy to get an oil change in 15 minutes or less. Job well done from Valvoline Instant Oil Change. They bring you the pregame show here tonight where the Magi are on their home pitch taking on the Jamestown Blue Jays. I'm Nick Holberg. Glad to have you folks aboard for our pregame show here tonight as the sun continues to set off in the west over Trestle Valley here this evening. It's a beautiful night for North Dakota high school soccer. Couldn't be more thrilled to have you folks aboard for the showdown here tonight on the PSP Network. Well, let's take a look inside of the WDA for North Dakota high school soccer inside the West region. And let's start with the standings right now inside of the West. They look like this. Jamestown currently sits number one, 6-game winning streak. That's coming to the Blue Jays at Jamestown after Minot beat them in the first matchup of the season. The Magicians got the win, taking care of Jamestown, or a 1-1 tie, I should say. It was a matchup for Jamestown, their first of the year, where it was a 1-1 tie against Minot High. Well, they've gone 6 straight in the win column since then. Legacy sits number 2 at 5-1-1. They've got 16 points on the year. Then you find the Magi at number 3 with 13 points. They've won 3 straight. This is a Magician team that looks for a big win here tonight against Jamestown. If they can find a way against the Blue Jays, it will certainly help their cause down the stretch. Century currently sits number 4. Bismarck's at number 5. Dickinson at 6. Mandan 7. Williston winless on the year at number 8. Other games inside the conference here tonight. You've got Century at Williston, Legacy at Mandan, and Dickinson is at Bismarck tonight. Those are the other matchups taking place inside of the West region. It's a busy night and a busy week on the PSP Network. We've got a doubleheader for you folks here tonight as high school volleyball taking place right now with Todd Domeries and Mackenzie Quintus on the air from the capital city. St. Mary's taking on Legacy in a big one for the Saints and the Sabres here tonight. No action scheduled tomorrow. We'll have a day off, and then we'll roll into Thursday with St. Mary's at Minot for girls high school volleyball. Friday, it's a doubleheader on the gridiron as Minot and Century will battle it out at 6:30. So will the Bismarck Demons and Legacy Sabres coming up on Friday night. We'll have all that action here for you on the PSP Network. Well, let's turn it over to Steve Oster here on our pregame show, brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. 5 locations throughout Minot and Bismarck. Let me tell you, they make it quick, they make it easy. It's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Here's Steve Oster with the official introductions for tonight's matchup inside of WDA Soccer.
At this time, we ask that you please rise as you're able, remove all headgear, and place your right hand over your heart as we honor our nation with our national anthem performed by Maddie and Katie, seniors at Minot High School.
God bless our servicemen and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America. Beautiful rendition of our nation's national anthem. Now here's tonight's starting lineups once again. Steve Oster.
Jamestown Blue Jays. Number 0, Garrett Lundy. Number 2, Brady Hardy. Number 3, Connor Trump. Number 4, Gabe Jennison. Number 5, Ian Leary. Number 6, Carter Genter. Number 8, John Belzer. Number 10, Edie Ramadani. Number 16, Gabe Halko. Number 17, Jake Anderson. And number 23, Henry Yolane. Jamestown's coached by Brandy Hardy, assisted by Colton Alterner and Danica Brecken. Now let's get on your feet and make some noise for your Minot High Magicians. Starting at the defense, junior, number 2, Vincent Pelaya. Starting the defense, junior, number 5, Ethan Dangle. In the midfield, we have junior, number 8, Samuel Echanis. In the midfield, we have a senior, number 15, Trip Klebe. Forward, senior, number 17, Ian Hangerock. And defense, senior, number 18, Dylan Heldy. In the midfield, senior, number 19, Brayden Oswalt. The midfield, senior, number 22, Ryan Forthen. In the net, we have junior, number 23, Graydon Wald. The forward, senior, number 24, Cyrus Spain. And a forward, junior, number 30, Dylan Jackson.
Well, there you see the starting lineup for the Magi and for the Jamestown Blue Jays. When we come back, we'll get this one underway. It's WDA Soccer here on the PSP Network.
Fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Well, it's time for the showdown tonight here on the PSP Network. We'll put a cap on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here tonight. Big thanks again to Valvoline and Valvoline Instant Oil Change, bringing you the pregame festivities each and every time. We're on the PSP Network. Again, 5 locations throughout Western North Dakota, Bismarck and Minot. 15 minutes. Save you a lot of time. Time is precious. It's a drive-through oil change. Make it happen at Valvoline. They bring you the pregame here tonight. Minot High's in maroon. The Blue Jays from Jamestown are in white. Sun continues to set here over towards the west here in the Magic City, and we are underway for North Dakota WDA High School Soccer here this evening in the Magic City. As ball's going to roll all the way to the end line, and the Magicians will put the ball back into play. Minot High's goaltender, Graydon Wald, sends it up to midfield area. Ball's going to be handled here by the Blue Jays. They go to work here with Jake Anderson. Taken away by the Magi on the near sideline, where it's going to be handled here by Klebe. He tosses it back all the way to the Minot High goaltender. It's going to be booted ahead from there. At midfield here for the Blue Jays, ball's tossed ahead forward. Now it's going to be booted out of play here on the near sideline. Jamestown will get the ball back. Big thanks again tonight to our friends at Minot State University. They bring you the broadcast here tonight as well. The best way to predict your future is to create it with over 100 areas of study at Minot State. You'll earn the degree for your career that you desire. More than 96% of Minot State grads employed or continuing their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Blue Jays on the attack now, and keep an eye on this young man with the soccer ball as he tosses it out to the center. It's going to come All the way back into the possession of Halco. He works it across the field. Back up to the midfield. It's going to be kicked off ahead. It's going to go off of Connor Trout on the far sideline. He keeps it alive there, and Trout goes to work with it. Outed here by two Magicians. Blue Jays move it off ahead once again. Back into the possession of the Magi only for a moment. Now the scrum continues on, and it's taken here by Pelayan. Pelayan takes it away only momentarily. This ball's going to be tossed off the foot and out of bounds over on the far sideline. Well, when you look at the leaders inside of the WDA, you're going to find a few of them in this matchup here tonight. Eddie Ramadani here for the Jamestown Blue Jays. 3 goals on the year with 6 assists. Good enough for 9 points. That's the team leader here for the Blue Jays. Ramadani wearing number 10 here for Jamestown. Minot high in the season, led by Braden Oswald. He's got 8 points on the year. That comes to the 2 to 4 goals, 4 assists on the season for Oswald. It's number 1, Jamestown. Number 3, Minot. They tied earlier on this season. Minot opened their year with a non-conference win at Red River. Then tied Grand Forks Central. Tied Jamestown, beat Bismarck High. Beat Williston and Mandan. Then back-to-back ties against Dickinson at Century in the last 2 for Minot High School. Talked about Jamestown earlier on tonight and the heater that they've been on ever since their tie with Minot earlier this year on the 22nd of August. They've won 6 straight. 3-2 over Dickinson, 3-1 over Williston, 2-0 over Century. They shut out Bismarck High 2-0. They beat Mandan 5-0 and Legacy 3-1. Goalkeeper here for the Blue Jays, Grant Lundy. 3 shutouts on the season. He stopped 37 of the 42 that he's seen kicked his way. Ball sent towards the Minot High goal. There you see Ramadahi kicked that ball out of play. He'll get it back here as he goes to work and kicks it towards the Minot High goal. It's going to be taken at the end line by the Magi and then thumped on out of there back to just about the 15-yard line of the football field as it's going to be hammered towards the goal. That one rises up just over top of the head of the Minot High goalkeeper, Graydon Walt. Ball comes up to midfield. That pass intended there for Jake Anderson. It went out of play. So the Magi get the ball back and they go to work here with Klebe, who sends it in. Chanis goes to work on it here for the Magi. Moves this one forward. Nice play there from Hagerott. Ball's going to come free now here to the Blue Jays, and they work it back up the field at midfield. The scrum continues on here. The Magicians have Dangle on it. Dangle tries to move it off ahead. That ball's going to be swept over the far sideline by Gabe Jennison, and out of play it went. Ball's tossed back into the playing surface. Pass comes across to the near side here for Jake Anderson. Anderson works it off ahead. Ramadahi got it off to Connor Trout. Trout went back with it, fired it forward. Ball's taken by the Magi, and it's a 2-on-2 drill ahead forward as this one's going to be sent down towards the Jamestown goal. The scrum forward over in the far corner. One of the backs was there here for the Blue Jays, and he ends up kicking it out of play. Minot High with possession now. Jennison boots it out, and it will be Minot High with free toss in. Up to midfield it goes again. The Magi now go to work on it as they circle it on back into their own territory. Kicked off ahead by Heldy. He went up the middle again with it. Now going to work. This is Oswalt. 8 points again for him on the year, leading the Magi this early portion of the season. Ball comes back up to midfield where Janice had it for just a moment. Then it's going to be sent all the way out to midfield again where the Blue Jays go to work. Over towards the far sideline, right towards the Minot High bench, and it will be Jamestown ball. Big thanks again tonight to our friends at the UPS store for bringing you tonight's soccer matchup on the PSP Network. The UPS store open 6 days a week for your convenience. It's the UPS store on South Broadway in Minot. They're open from 8:30 to 7 and Saturdays 8:30 to 3. The UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. Again, for all your packing and shipping needs. Ball's out to midfield where the Blue Jays go to work on it. Kicked off ahead. It came down to Brady Hardy. Hardy maneuvers it off here to Anderson. Robin High, he sends it up towards the Minot High goal. That one goes wide over on the far side. Let the Magi get the ball back. Auto play goes here for the Magi. So it will be Jamestown ball. Well, the Blue Jays without a state championship or a WDA crown in their existence. Top of the ladder inside of the West region right now on a team that looks for their first here in 2023. Opportunity is there for the Blue Jays. Well, when you've got goaltending the way that Jamestown's netminder Grant Lundy has played, the junior here on the season, certainly helps the cause. Minot High is going to try to strike now as they go on the offense and fire it from out in front of the goal. Kicked over to the far sideline. Magi go to work. On the far sideline, it's going to be booted off ahead again out in front of the Jamestown goal. Now it's going to be picked up here by Yolaine, and Yolaine works it across midfield. Sent back over to the far sideline by Pelaya, and Pelaya kicked it out of bounds. Robin Dahi goes to work on it. Back across midfield. Here come the Magi with some speed. Up it came for Hagerot. Hagerot boots that one out of play, and it will be Minot High ball.
Gold level sponsors, Pringle and Herrickstead, Shots Crossroad, Protect Integrations.
That time the Magicians booted out of play. Lights come on here at Duane Carlson Stadium. We're down to 29 minutes, 24 seconds to play here in our first set tonight. Ball's rocketed up the far sideline. This one's going to roll out of bounds. Minot High will get the ball back.
We'll take this opportunity to thank our silver and bronze level sponsors, CrossFit Minot, Dakota Kids Dentistry. And the silver, bronze is Vintage City, Dakota Party Rentals, Private, Brian Ecorn, E-Mexico, Cornerstone Spinal Care.
Up to midfield it goes. Ball's going to be hammered on out of there by the Magi. Header moves it on forward, comes back away here on the near wing and working up the near sideline. This is Cyrus Main. Worked it down into offensive territory. Main's going to go to work on it. Fancy move there. Main breaks free. Cuts towards the net. Sends it towards the goal. And the stop was made by the Jamestown goalkeeper. Best opportunity so far here for the Magi. Just over 10 minutes in. Lead pass is going to come all the way down to the Minot High goalkeeper. Greenwald picks it up there, and he shifts it off ahead. Magi up the near sideline. They go to work with it. Pelaya being hounded heavily here on the near sideline. All over him is Henry Olane. Pelaya gets it free back to his backfield, and it's going to be set forward back up to midfield once again. Once again, Nick Holberg on the call here tonight on the PSP Network. Thanks for joining us from Duane Carlson Stadium. Glad to have high school soccer on the air here in the Magic City. Minot High goes to work with the ball. Dangle's got it here. Dangle worked it back away. Echanis had it. Back over midfield here for the Magi. Stutter step move is going to work the ball free here for just a moment. Now the Blue Jays have possession again. And it's going to be darted on ahead forward here by Rabadahi. Comes to the Minot High goalkeeper. Wald shifts it back up to midfield where it goes again to Pelaya. Pelaya's got the motor on. Set forward and on top of him, Yolane booted that one out of bounds on the near sideline. Well, a few moments ago, the Magi had their best scoring opportunity so far of this contest. It was Maine that worked his way in deep, and Maine, see the fancy footwork there, doing what he could, but the stop was made from the Jamestown netminder. Here come the Magi up the near wing. Nice move coming there from Klebe. Klebe throws it across, header out the middle. It was there, just unable to connect on it, was made. And the ball is going to go to play. It will be Blue Jay ball. Well, there you take a look at the Minot High bench. Chad Oswald, Jordan Foley, the head coaches of Minot High here in 2023. On the near sideline here, the Blue Jays are going to take it back over. Midfielders create some pressure for Minot High, but the ball's sent off ahead. The Blue Jays on the rush. This one's going to come to Wald. He'll scoop it up in front of his own goal. Wald's got it here. He'll survey the situation and now tower this one up nearly as high as the lights out to the midfield, and the ball's going to bounce there where it comes back into the possession of the Magi. Oswald had it for a moment. Minot High's got the free possession. Ball work back here to Pelaya. Pelaya moved it up to the midfield where it went off the toe of Hagerot. Going to work now are the Magi as they shuffle it across here from Oswald. Take it back away by the Blue Jays. Rabadahi moved it ahead forward, tried to feed it on up there to Yolane. Ball comes back to the Magicians at midfield, and with it now, here's Hagerot. Hagerot had the spin move. It's taken away there. Hagerot gets it back. Short collision. Hagerot shaken up just a bit on that play as favors his right leg just a bit. Up to midfield. The Magi have possession. They go to work on it now here with Klebe. Back off to Oswald. Braden Oswald, the midfielder, here in his senior year, moves it back away to Pelaya, the defenseman. Blue Jays have real estate here now on the near sideline as it's going to be hacked away by Brady Hardy. Back up to midfield. Blue Jays go to work on it. Nice lead pass coming here over to the far sideline. Tracking that one down is Connor Trout. Trout's got it here. Trout goes to work looking for his 7th point of the year. He's got himself 6 goals. That's the team high here for the Blue Jays. And the ball's going to go out of play.
Number 9.
Well, there you take a look at Brandy Hardy on the far sideline. The Blue Jays.
Bill Workman and number 16, Dylan Oswald.
And coach. Well, Minot High makes a substitution into the matchup here. Blue Jays will toss it in. Over from the far sideline. Jamestown with possession. That ball's going to be knocked out of the air. Now it's booted on ahead. 2-on-2 up to the midfield area. Blue Jays have it here now on the near sideline. We're going to work on it as Belzer. Belzer launched it off ahead. That one goes on a play. So the Magicians will set it up at midfield here with 22 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the first half. Taken away here by the Blue Jays. Off with it goes Brady Hardy. He was stripped on the play. Teeter-totter match at midfield. Ramadahi moves it off ahead forward here now to Brady Hardy, and Hardy was stripped on the play again. Well, some physical action there. That's going to draw the attention of the officials. Card handed out, and it will be Minot High that gets the ball. Magi off towards the Jamestown goal as it was sent to head by Klebe. Ramadahi goes to work again, sending it up the far sideline. Hardy momentarily. Back on the near side, the Magi have possession again. Comes back away now to Pelaya. Pelaya had it for a moment. Ramadahi moved it off ahead forward. Here comes Oswalt for the Magi. Sun officially starting to set over in the west. Not much of it left over there. All the way out west here tonight. Just a beautiful night here again at Duane Carlson Stadium. Ball moved up to the midfield again. Magi go back to work on it. This one will be hammered all the way down the length of the pitch off of Brady Hardy. Go to play it with. There's a look at that sunset here in the Magic City tonight. Can't ask for more than that here on a beautiful fall night in the middle of north central North Dakota. Ball's off ahead forward, comes away now on the near wing where the Blue Jays have possession. They go up to midfield with it for just a moment, taken away by Pelaya, taken back away now by the Blue Jays, and they regain possession here on the near wing. Magi taken away again. Klebe has it. Klebe looks for the outlet. He just works it back into his own territory where he goes back to his own defender, Ethan Dangle. Dangle off ahead. Over on the far side, it's taken two for scrum over there, and it will be Jamestown ball. Under 20 minutes to play here
in for Jamestown, number 7,
in our opening session tonight.
In for Minot, number 11, Justice Amsbury.
Justice Amsbury checks in here for the Magi. Well, the Magi work it back into their offensive side of the field here. And the free toss in here for the Magicians. Brings it back up, but it's taken there once again. Ramadahi moved it ahead forward. The Magicians regain possession now. They go to work as they work it back into their own territory. Up to the near side. It comes now for Pelaya. Pelaya's got it here. Sends it off forward. The foot race is on. And down to the near corner it comes, where it's going to be sent off out towards the front of the net by Justice Amsbury. Comes back away up to midfield now, where the Magicians go back to work. Ball's headed off forward. And sent out of play here on the secondary defensive effort from Pelaya. Brady Hardy drops it off here. It's going to be put back into play by the Blue Jays. And number 17, Jake Anderson. Back up to midfield where it's taken away by the Magi. Cale Workman. Off come the Magicians again. Here's Klebe ahead forward. Down to the corner where it goes now to Connor Trout. Trout's got it on the far sideline. First half approaching 16 and a half minutes to play. Ball sent back in here by the Blue Jays. Well, a 6-0-1 start for Jamestown in their first 7 on the year. Pretty impressive for them. Outscoring their opponents 19-5 on the season. Magi have outscored their opponents on the year 17-4 in their first 7 of the year. Ball's taken away here by the Magicians, and up it came from Pelaya. Back across midfield as the Blue Jays went to work with John Belzer. Klebe took it away. Now the Magicians go to work here again with Oswalt. He sent it over to the far side. Neutral territory. 50-50 play continues on here as Jamestown's got possession again. Well, there's been some opportunities in this one. No grade A chances yet here in this showdown. Ball sent up to midfield again. Got away from Amsbury. Now it's headed off forward there by the Magicians, Pelaya. And he'll dart that one ahead forward. Here's a foot race back towards the Jamestown goal. But it's going to be kicked on out of there by the Blue Jays defense and Gabe Jennerson. Near sideline going to work here for the Magi. Amsbury got it back into the possession of Oswalt. Getting a toe on it was Jackson Steele. Minot gets the ball back with Oswalt. From the yellow stripe, he sends it in. Amsbury off. Klebe's got it again. Klebe sends it back up top. Ethan Dangle sends it over to the far wing. Back to Dangle. Looks for the outlet, so he just reverses it back to his own defenders. Back to Oswalt. Went off the top of his head, and it comes back away. Now for Pelaya, who had to work for it. Taken away here by the Blue Jays, and up the near side, Jackson Steele fires that one out of play.
In Jamestown, number 6, Carter.
Well, you get a good look at the Minot High goalkeeper, Graydon Wald. 2 shutouts on the year for Wald. He's only given up 4 goals so far here on the season. Not bad numbers for him by any means. Minot shutout Mandan 7-0. They beat Williston 8-0. 1-goal games against Century, Dickinson, Bismarck High, Jamestown, and Grand Forks Central. Along with Red River, Minot High mustering up 3 wins and 4 ties in those outings. Don't have a regulation loss yet on the season. Klebe with the hair flowing, moved it up to midfield, and now going to work on it are the Blue Jays as they get it back, as they move it across here for Jackson Steele. Down to the corner, off to Connor Trout. Back up top. This one's going to come towards the Minot High net. That one sails just wide. Opportunity was there, but it missed to the right. Here come the Magi back into offensive territory. Klebe's got it again. Klebe from his right side takes it down into the corner, sends it out front. Nobody there for the Magi, and the ball bounces into the possession here of Grant Lundy. 12.5 to play here in our opening half. Thanks for joining us again on the PSP Network. Tonight's game brought to you by Prestwich Orthodontics. Visit minotbraces.com. It's Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. Free consultations and financing options that make it easy to take your smile to the next level. Call 852-2646 or again visit minotbraces.com to start with your free virtual consultation at Prestwich Orthodontics. Here come the Blue Jays. The defensive effort was on again from Pelaya. He moves it up. Oswalt at center field. Comes back away now here to Klebe, and Klebe starts the motor for the Magi. Klebe across midfield. He's got it here. Drops it down over on the far sideline. Klebe's got it again. He'll try one towards the goal. That one comes into the hands of Lundy, and Lundy scoops it up there. Then Lundy will go to work with it where he darts this one all the way back up to midfield once again. Oswald's got it for the Magi. Comes away to the near side here for Pelaya. Pelaya got it up now to Amsbury. Amsbury back off to Oswald, and Oswald sends it to the far side. Time of possession here early on. We don't have the official number on it, but it's been a 50-50 contest pretty much for the majority of this first half. Minot High's got the lion's share in the last few minutes here in the offensive territory. Take a look at that last strike here for the Magi, and the opportunity that came for Klebe as he launched it towards the net.
In for Jamestown, number 21, Ryan Larson. In for Minot, number 24, Cyrus Main.
Well, Main checks back in for Minot High. Larson is in here for the Blue Jays. Great opportunity there, and an excellent stop coming from Lundy. He had to tower up after that one. He got the paw on it. Minot's best scoring opportunity so far of this contest.
Let's get on your feet and make some noise for this Minot High corner kick.
Well, the Magi with a corner kick coming here. From the corner, Oswald puts it ahead forward. Defense was on there as the header came away here for the Blue Jays, and Trout got in the way of that Minot High opportunity. Another header here is taken by Workman over to the far side. Back through the middle it comes now for the Blue Jays as they push on ahead. Minot High's defense down at midfield. Magi have possession again as they work it here to the near side. Amsbury calls out the shots, moves it back down to Pelaya, And away here on the near side, the Magicians go to work with Oswald with a couple dogs on the field. I would have to guess that's going to draw a whistle coming here in a second. Yeah, thanks to Andrew Woodbeck, our official camera photographer here tonight. Somebody's got their dogs on the field here at Duane Carlson Stadium. That will stop the rush. You gotta love that. Almost like it was planned there. Is out to Pelaya. The spotted one went down and wanted a little love from the Minot High fielder. Get the dog situation taken care of, and now the Magicians will kick from the corner once again. Scoreless showdown here in the Magic City tonight in this West Region affair between Number 1, Jamestown, and number 3, Minot High. Well, they work on making sure those dogs find the proper home. They have their leashes that went incognito here in the late portion of the first half. Towards the goal, that one's going to be headed at twice. Kick back away, Blue Jays clear, and it comes all the way back up now to midfield here where Jamestown goes to work. Ball's taken back away here by Minot High, and they come with it now with Echanis. He moves it off ahead. Klebe's got it. Klebe sends it back away now here to Amsbury, and Amsbury goes to work. Left foot, then the right. Amsbury toes the line, goes back behind him. Amsbury makes a move. Now he's going to send it out towards the Jamestown goal. Lundy's there, and the stop was made by the goalkeeper here for the Blue Jays. Some good footwork coming there for Minot High's Amsbury as you see him go to work here on the near sideline. Right at the line. Nice play from Lundy coming up with the stop. Oswald's got it here. Oswald takes it down. Out in front of the goal, hit the pipe, comes back away. All the opportunity was golden there for the Magicians as that one rang the goalpost. And Minot High will go to work again.
In for Jamestown, number 10.
Klebe got it off to Oswald, and Oswald with the left leg put it out, and then you see it hit the goalpost there. Close call as the Magicians almost made it 1-0 early on here in the showdown. Early might not be the best descriptive word as we're down to 7:20 to play here in the first half. Up to midfield, here come the Blue Jays again. The pitch has been slanted towards the Jamestown net for the last probably called 10 minutes maybe here of this first half. Ball comes back away now to the Magi on the defensive side of the ball. They try to work it to offense here with Klebe. It goes on a play. Klebe's got it. Klebe with the overhead toss puts it back into play. At midfield, it's taken here by Brady Hardy, and Hardy moves it off ahead. Out in front of the Magi goal now. It's going to get back away there from Ramadahi. Comes back up to midfield, goes off of Maine and out of play. Well, some great A opportunities so far in this one for Minot High. The goaltender Lundy certainly has stood tall here in this showdown. Help from the goalpost on the last scoring opportunity for the Magicians. Up to midfield and working on it here. Blue Jays kick off ahead, but it's going to come back down to the Magicians who trying to work it over midfield. Taken back by the Blue Jays. Klebe was last line of defense for a moment there. Belzer moves it off. And the Magician defenders are there to kick it back up now to Klebe. Klebe with the header. Comes into the possession of Ramadahi. He sends it down. Blue Jays rushing towards the Minot High goal. And there's a whistle before that play transpires any further on. Minot High gets the ball back. Northern Plains Heating and Air brings you this contest on the PSP Network here tonight. Northern Plains Heating and Air has over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts. They're also the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Find them online, northern-plains.com. Collision there, frees the ball for the Magi. Klebe, far side. Klebe going to work. Little stutter step move, frees it again, and Klebe's going to cross midfield with it. Moves it off ahead here. The Magicians race down into offensive territory. They bring it all the way down in front of the goal. And the ball's going to come back all the way up now to Oswald here, who sends it towards the Jamestown net. Header in towards the goal. What a stop that was. Lundy got a handle on it as the Magicians had another prime scoring opportunity. But the Jamestown net keeper comes up with the stop. Excellent play there from Lundy, the goalkeeper here for the Blue Jays. Down to the final 4:15 to play here in the opening half. Scoreless on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, bnc.bank. Locations throughout North Dakota. Here come the Blue Jays on the offensive side now as ball's going to be wrangled back away here. Here comes the monster boot coming as that one tattooed towards the goal from Idi Ramadahi, and it went over the Minot High net.
Number 23, Henry Yole.
Just missed the crossbar for Ramadahi. Nice play coming here now from Henry Yolane. Yolane carries down. Yolane towards the Minot High goal. Sent it out front. Excellent effort coming there from the Magicians. I believe it was Cal Workman that went down to make the stop. That one goes off of Lundy and out of play, so it will be Blue Jay ball down to the Minot High end. From the corner, sent out front. Ball taken away by the Magicians, and on the run they come. 2-on-2 again, lead pass up for Maine. Maine's gonna carry down, has the chance, sends it towards the goal, he just missed. Well, it was executed nicely by the Magi, but Maine was unable to finish on the play. Klebe sent it on up, and then Maine had the chance as he came in with the left foot. Just sent it just a bit wide. Down to the final 2 minutes to play in the opening half. Ball's back across midfield. Blue Jays are going to go back to work on it. Now to play it goes. And the Magi will get the ball. Ball's going to be tossed in. Oswalt double teamed here. Somehow Oswalt's going to break free. He's hounded again. Oswalt from the end line sends it towards Lundy, and Lundy will make another save here for the Blue Jays. Here come the Blue Jays back into Minot High territory. Motors on here for the Magicians defender. Pelaya freed it there. It went out of play. Blue Jays have it free on the near sideline. Under a minute to play here in the first half. On the BNC National Bank scoreboard, it's scoreless. Hamsbury sends that one off ahead. Ramadahi leads it up forward. Over to the far side. Nice play coming out of the corner here for the Blue Jays as it's sent down in front again. Header out of the zone for a moment there for the Magi. Now going back to work on it are the Blue Jays. This one sent just wide of the Minot High cage where Graydon Wald let that one go down into the corner. Wald's going to go to work here. Final 10 seconds to play in the opening half. Wald towers that one out to midfield. One more opportunity coming here. Well, we'll just have the horn instead. We are through one half of this West Region showdown here tonight. It's scoreless on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Halftime report right around the corner here on the PSP Network. A big one in the WDA tonight. Nothing was gained in half number one.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one? Okay. I right, 40 power? No. You don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here. Let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
There is no place like the country club. 18 holes of immaculate golf, along with golf simulator, PGA staff, club fitting and lesson, driving range and practice green, pro shop, delicious food, endless fun in the pool, and activities for the whole family. Learn more and become a member today.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
All right, bring it up. Come on. Someone's got to call a play. All right, let's go. I right, zoom, spider 2, Y banana. You don't like that one? Okay. I right, 40 power? No. You don't want that one either? All right, go kick off. Get out of here. Let's go.
First Western is your independent community bank with all the online conveniences you want and an experienced team you can count on.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
There is no place like the country club. 18 holes of immaculate golf, along with golf simulator, PGA staff, club fitting and lesson, driving range and practice green, pro shop, delicious food, endless fun in the pool, and activities for the whole family. Learn more and become a member today.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
One half complete, and we've got ourselves a grudge match. Scoreless on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Welcome into our intermission report here on the PSP Network. This high school boys soccer matchup inside of the WDA. It's the number one Jamestown Blue Jays at 6-0-1, tied with the Magi coming into the showdown here today at 3-0-4. Scoreless on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. We've had some opportunities so far in this ball game here today, or in this soccer matchup here today, but neither team has been able to find a way to crack either netminder. That's where we sit right now at our halftime reports. More action coming your way on the PSP Network here this week. Again, keep in mind, it's a busy one again as we're back off and rolling. We look at what to expect the rest of the week. Well, doubleheader tonight in high school volleyball. St. Mary's trailing Legacy right now, 2-0 in high school volleyball, but that matchup is in set number 3 right now, and St. Mary's leads 16-13. Todd Domery's Kinsey Quintus have the call of that one on the PSP Network here tonight. The other games taking place this week that you can find on the PSP Network, St. Mary's comes to Minot, and girls high school volleyball will have the call of that one coming up on Thursday night, 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air around 6:35 for the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show coming up on Thursday. On Friday, 2 6 o'clock pregame shows as Minot's at Century in high school football. The number 3 ranked Magi take on the Century Patriots. That should be a good one. And Bismarck, who's now receiving votes in the top 5, takes on Legacy. We'll have both of those for you coming up Friday night from the capital city. Well, it's time to get back to gameplay here as we're set for our second half on the PSP Network. Again, Nick Holberg, glad to have you folks aboard here tonight for high school soccer inside of the West region. Soccer certainly not my forte by any means, but I've enjoyed the competition here tonight without question. Time for our second half. It's brought to you by Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, Roger Ward can help you with your moving and storage needs. Find them online, RogerWardMovingandStorage.com. Schedule a move or find a quote. They've been helping the region with their moving and storage needs since 1942. Quite a long time at Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Minot High's in maroon if you're just joining us. Jamestown is in white. We are underway for half number 2 of the scoreless showdown here tonight. Well, the Magi go to work on the offensive side. Comes to Maine, and Maine from the center goes over to the left side. Worked it there up to Amsbury, back up to midfield now where it's going to be sent off ahead. This one bounces in at Lundy. Lundy's going to grab it here. Lundy will work his way up to the top of the box where he will just spin this one over to his defender on his left side. That's Ian Lear. Ball went out of play, so the Magi will get it back now as they toss it in. Comes back up here for the Magicians. Only for a moment because on top of it, Ramadahi took it for a second. He fired it up down to the center circle. Comes back into Minot High's defensive territory. It's gathered here. Pelaya had it. Pelaya had traffic there with him from the Blue Jays, and it went out of play, so it will be Minot High ball. Big thanks again to the UPS store located on South Broadway in Minot. They're open Monday through Saturday. For your convenience, for all your packing and shipping needs, choose the UPS store located inside of the Marketplace Foods Plaza. Big thanks again to the UPS store for being a proud supporter of high school athletics inside of North Dakota right here on the PSP Network. Ball comes all the way down to the end line where it's going to be touched on a play there by the Blue Jays. So the Magicians.
Make some noise for this Minot High corner kick.
So corner kick coming here for the Magi. As they go to work trying to get on the board for the first time here tonight. From the corner, ball's going to be put into play. It's going to be sent off ahead here. Comes away from Klebe. Now it's going to be tossed towards the goal. That one knocked down again from Lundy over to the far corner. Did the Blue Jays touch it? They did, and Minot High will get possession back.
Let's make some noise for this Minot High corner kick.
That ball's going to be sent down right in front of the Jamestown goal. The header was there, but it went up over the crossbar.
You ready for a repeat? Make some noise for this Minot High corner kick.
Well, another corner kick coming here for the Magi as the Magicians will try now for the right side instead of the left here on their corner kick. Third straight coming here for the Magicians. Ball taken here. That one's going to be drilled up high in the upper body of Yolaine. He blocked it nicely.
You know what time it is. Make some noise for that Minot High corner kick.
Another Minot High corner kick coming here. From the corner, bends towards the goal. Loose in the paint out front, and it's going to be sent all the way back up to midfield where the Magicians retrieve. Pelaya goes to work with it. Got it away here to the near side where the Magicians now drop it back, and it comes down to Ethan Dangle. Dangle moves it off ahead here to Dylan Jackson. From midfield, Chattis moved it across back over to the far side. Ball's knocked down and sent away to the far wing where the Magicians again go to work. Dropping it down to the corner, comes away down to Ian Hagerot. Hagerot trying to bust free down there right in the corner. Taken away by the Blue Jays. They move it back up, and it comes into the possession now for Klebe. Went on a play there, and it will be Minot High to toss the ball in with the overhead. Magicians have had the pressure here in this contest. The lion's share of the pressure. Just haven't been able to find a way to score on Grant Lundy. who's only given up 5 total on the season. Lundy sweeps it away here to the near side for Lear. Moved off ahead with a fancy move here. The Blue Jays pushed to Yolead up to neutral field now for Ramadahi. He moved it off. Header was there, comes back away here now is on the rush is Yolaine. Yolaine down to the corner. Yolaine working from inside the paint, sends it back up. All the way to the top of the arc. It's going to be hammered towards the net. Oh, just missed the corner. That excellent feed from up top. Chance was there. Brady Hardy just off the mark just a bit. Blue Jays on the rush again. Right in front of the Minot High goal. Diving down to make the play there was Wald. He makes the stop. Still on his knees now coming up is Henry Yolaine. He was in some pain after that play. He's up, limping just a bit, coming back away from the Minot High goal. Magicians have possession. Klebe far side. Klebe's going to get it back. Worked it back away as the lights continue to stream down here at Duane Carlson Stadium. Once again, just a beautiful night for high school athletics here in the Magic City. That iconic Big M sign lit up here on the northwest corner of Duane Carlson Stadium. Blue Jays work it back across midfield. Minot High takes possession back. Echanis moved it all the way back up into the offensive side of the pitch, where it came away now to Ian Lear. Off ahead come the Blue Jays. Plenty of real estate here is tracking it back, Ethan Dangle. Dangle moved it forward, taken away here by the Blue Jays. Falling down there on the play was Oswald, somehow got it free for a moment. Jamestown's got possession again as it's going to be sent there by Ian Lear. The Magicians move it off ahead, back up to midfield, but the pressure put on here by Jamestown. The header frees the ball, comes back away over midfield, and on the retrieve here for Jamestown, tracking back into his own territory was Belzer. Belzer sent it off ahead. Magicians get it back here. Oswald's going to make a move. He's got speed, gets it up over to the far side. Tried to feed it out front for Klebe. Comes back away. This is Klebe rather up top that's got it here. And Klebe sends it back into his own territory where he connects there with Dangle. On the near sideline, goes back away here for Dylan Jackson. Jackson working on it there, but swiftly moving it ahead was Trout, and Trout will free it on the near side. Ramadahi moved it off ahead. Goes out in front of the Minot High goal. It's going to be headed away there. Klebe comes back on the defensive side. He's going to gain possession. Klebe moves it up now where it's going to go there from Maine with the motor on. Turning it up towards the Jamestown goal is Jackson. Nice defensive coverage coming there from the defensive position from Lear. And the ball's going to be taken here by Brady Hardy, who moved it off. Blue Jays set it up. Ball's going to go out of bounce on the sideline over on the near side. Well, there you see the lights on here at Duane Carlson Stadium. Beautifully renovated home of the Magicians football and soccer programs. First Western Bank Field. The turf and the upgrades to this place. One of my favorite venues inside of North Dakota for outdoor sports, high school football, and soccer, of course. Blue Jays with possession here. Gabe Jennison's got it. Jennison's going to fire from midfield right in front of the Minot High goal. Headed out of there. Here comes Oswald. Moves it off to Klebe on the far side. Magi rushing it down with the motor on. Tracking the ball is Hagerot. Hagerot's got it from the far side. Sends it out in front of the Jamestown goal. But Lundy was there to make the play. Well, good effort there for the Magi as they good ball movement up the field. The opportunity was there. But so was Lundy on the play. Magicians with possession again, only for a moment. Lane at midfield, let it go here. First fellow forward comes back away all the way in Minot High territory. And there's going to be a card delivered here for Yolade. Klebe's got it, far side. He rolls it back into the possession for Echanis. Echanis moves it back up. Klebe makes the move. He's going to bust free. Looks for the outlet, finding it. Klebe went down hard over on the far side. He's still down. Ball's going to come back away now for the Blue Jays, and the ball's going to be kicked out of play. As Klebe still down here for the Magi. Well, we'll take an injury timeout. It's brought to you by Hub International Insurance. Contact Josh Cattell or Michael Borman today, 355-3100. Hub International for all your business and personal insurance needs. Hub International, hopefully we've got good news when we come back here to Duane Carlson Stadium. Well, we come back with the applause as Trinity Sports Medicine was on hand here, as always, at Minot High School. They do a fantastic job with student athletes, making sure everybody's in the best hands here. Keep an eye on Klebe to see if he comes back into this matchup. That ball's going to roll down past the end line, and it will be Blue Jay ball here with Lundy, who's going to drop it right on top of the G inside of the end zone, if you will, here at Duane Carlson Stadium. Minot High is going to get the ball back. Only for a moment now is going to work on it here. Are the Blue Jays, and on the near side, it's Trout that's got it. Hounded by Oswalt. Still scoreless here in our second half. 27 minutes ticking down here in this West Region showdown between number 1 Jamestown, number 3 Minot High on a Tuesday night here in the fall. It's been a good one here tonight. Both teams exchanging some blows. Minot High had a bit of the better chances in the showdown here tonight. They go to work with it here now at midfield. Sent on back. Dangle moves it up off ahead. Goes off the foot there here of Ryan Fortham. Here come the Magicians. Maine's got it here. Maine's going to run into the defender that put up the wall there. The stop from Jennison as that ball's going to be sent out of play.
In for Minot, number 9, Cale Workman.
Cale Workman checks in here for the Magi. Brings the crowd to volume just a bit here at Duane Carlson Stadium. Not a giant crowd on hand by any means here tonight. They're here, however, for this WDA showdown. That ball's going to be sent out of play over on the far side by Ian Lear, the defender here for the Blue Jays. Magi put the ball back into play, working from the far wing. There's going to be a whistle on the play. And Jamestown will get the ball back. Over on the far sideline, Magi continuing to fight forward here, but it's the Blue Jays with possession. That ball's going to be launched up to midfield. Off ahead it comes. Magicians work it back into the offensive side of the pitch, but it's taken out of bounds on the far side. Well, once again, we want to thank our friends at Minot State University. The best way to predict your future is to create it. Simply done. With over 100 areas of study at Minot State, you'll earn the degree for the career that you desire. More than 96% of recent Minot State grads employed or continuing their education. Those MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Big thanks again to Minot State. They bring you the soccer matchup and our coverage on the PSP Network. Roger Ward Moving and Storage, proudly serving the region since 1942. They also bring you the showdown here this evening. Find them online, RogerWardMovingAndStorage.com. Their brother company, Jobbers Moving and Storage, will bring you the move of the game coming up here tonight. That happens in our Planning Team Financial and Shots Crossroads postgame show immediately following this showdown at Duane Carlson Stadium. Yolaine from midfield. Now it's going to be launched ahead forward. Rolling ball comes back to the center circle, and it's pushed all the way back to Lundy, the goalkeeper here for the Blue Jays. And Lundy will send it free on the near side where he and Lear had his pocket pick, took it. He fired it towards the goal, but nice defensive work from Connor Trout. Stop that rush for the Magicians.
Let's make some noise for this Minot High corner kick.
Well, the Magi with another corner kick opportunity coming here. Looking for the first goal of this contest. Sent down in front, the header's there. Oh, what a play from the goaltender Lundy. Another stop was made from him. That might be your move of the game right there as the goaltender for the Blue Jays comes up big. Ball comes back away now up to midfield. Jamestown going to work on it here. Ball's going to go to play. Grade A opportunity on the corner kick for the Magi as that ball came out. The header was there. Lundy got the arm in the way, and then the secondary opportunity batted on out of there from the goalkeeper for the Blue Jays. Yolaine's got it here as he's going to carry down into offensive territory for the Blue Jays. Yolaine down to the end line. Then that ball's going to be just towered on out. Polaya.
Jamestown corner kick.
Well, the Blue Jays get a corner kick of their own coming here. What can they do with it? It's going to be sent out. Minot High is going to get possession back. They're going to try to bring this back up to midfield. On the rush now for the Magi ahead forward, still scrubbing for it. Defensive coverage was put on. Connor Trout again comes up big. Ball's at midfield. Comes back away here for the Blue Jays as they send it on ahead. 50-50 ball at midfield. Comes back into the possession of Maine for the Magi. Moves it on forward. Here's a drive coming. Oh, hit the crossbar. What an opportunity that was for the Magicians as that one fired on up and then hit the goalpost.
In for my number 15, Trick Cleavy.
Second time here in this showdown that the Magicians have hit the pipe. That time it was the crossbar that was hit. PNC National Bank scoreboard still reading scoreless. 21 minutes and 17 seconds ticking down here in regulation tonight to the Magic City. Bouncer comes in. Onwald, he's got it. He's going to just bowl this one off ahead with the underhand toss. Up to midfield. Sent up the near sideline on a play on the Magicians as Jackson moved it on forward. Lane again goes after it. He's got a swarm of Magi on top of him. That ball's going to be kicked on down to the corner. On a play it went, and the Magicians go to work again. Heldy gathers here right next to his goal. You can tweet at us at Network PSP and let us know who you think tonight's MVP of the showdown is. Once again, tweet at us. The MVP brought to you by Sport Clips. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. Signing with a hairstylist today online at Sport Clips. It's fast, it's convenient. They do a great job at Sport Clips, bringing you our MVP here tonight. Well, over the far sideline it went.
In for Jamestown, number 7, Jackson Steele. Number 9, Luis Kilberg. And in for Minot, number 16, Dylan Oswald.
Oswald checks in. Luis Kelberg checks in here for the Blue Jays. Jamestown goes to work. Ball's hammered on out of there by the Magi. Tracking all the way back in his own territory on his horse was Lear. It goes out of play on the far sideline with the help of the Magician's foot. Then Jamestown will fire back into play. Blue Jays with possession. Cross midfield, plenty of real estate here for Lear. Going to have some company now as Klebe. Sorry, Dylan Oswalt was the one that was on top of him there. Ramadahi moves it across midfield right in the center circle. Jay's going to work with it. Into the offensive zone it comes. Blue Jays have possession in deep. Working down to the end line. That one hammered towards the goal by Connor Trout, and the defensive stop was there as the Magician defender had the block in the way.
Jamestown corner kick.
Well, the Blue Jays get another corner kick coming here. Scoreless on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. 18 minutes is what remains here in the showdown as that one sent across the middle. The header was on, the stop was made. The Minot High goalkeeper Graydon Wald comes up and slams the door. Off to work go the Blue Jays again. Up at midfield. Carrying over we go. Oswald's got it here. Gets fancy with it. Ball comes free back to the defender for the Magi, Dangle. He sent it over to the far side. Ball's out of play, and it will be Jamestown ball as we approach the 17-minute mark here in our second half. Klebe far side for the Magi. Lost his footing. The ball's freed here by the Blue Jays. They carry across. Play was made on the defensive side, but then the Minot High player ended up on the ground. That will result in Minot High getting the ball back. Blue Jays from their own end. Working it up to midfield. Oswalt in after it. He frees it. Here come the Magi again. They moved it off ahead, but it comes back away here on the near side. The 50-50 ball in action comes away now to Dylan Jackson. Sent it out to the middle again where it's taken away by the Blue Jays. This ball sent forward all the way back into Minot High territory where Heldy was back on the defensive side. Ramadami sends it towards the Minot High goal, but he missed to the left.
In for Minot, number 17, Ian Hangerot.
Ian Hangerot, the senior forward, checking back in here for the Magi. Well, you look at the Magicians and what they've been able to do on the offensive side of this season in the 7 games that they've played. They don't have a loss on the season. They've got themselves 3 wins and 4 ties. Oswalt with 4 goals. Maine with 5. 4 for Workman. Hangerot's got 2. Gleby's got 1. Chattis has 1. Justice Amsbury's got 1. Taylor Cardwell has 1. And so does Dylan Held. Nobody on the board here tonight, however, on the BNC Bank scoreboard. Secondary defensive effort was there for Ethan Dangle as he closed that gap in a quick hurry. Trying to get a number for you here for the Blue Jays. The excellent effort there on the offensive side. Connor Trout, the middle fielder, racing in. He had the opportunity. It results in a corner kick down for the Blue Jays. This ball sent in right in front of the Minot High goal. Loose. Oh, what a play from the goaltender Wald. He goes down and slams the door. Keeps it a scoreless game here in the Magic City as that corner kick almost resulted in our first strike of the contest. Here for the Blue Jays. Time starting to wear thin here on the Tuesday night at Duane Carlson Stadium. 13:35 ticking down on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Wald makes the play. He rushes out to the top of the box here where he's got it. He's going to put the boot on it and send this one all the way out past midfield. Here's an opportunity coming. Lundy's out of his goal to play it. Up on the far sideline it comes. The Magi are going to get possession again. Trying to sweep that one off ahead was Hangerot. Just couldn't dial in the pass the way he would have liked. And now it's going to be the Blue Jays that have possession here. Rabadabi moves it ahead forward. That's going to be a call coming here on Oswalt. Header put off again. Over midfield, this one sent towards the Minot High goal. Wald out to play it. Wald's going to go back after it. He's got it here, and Graydon Wald rushes it free and sends it back up for the Magicians up to midfield. Here come the Blue Jays. They've got a sudden bolt of steam as they come into the Minot High zone. From the near side, working on it now, Connor Trout. All the way down to the end line. Minot High's defense comes up with a stop there.
So it's Jamestown corner kick.
Corner kick for the Blue Jays coming. Set up, towered towards the goal. Excellent opportunity led there by Hardy. Out in front to the Minot High goal now and going to work with it here. That one sent towards the Minot High cage. Wald comes up with the stop again. Well, he hasn't been called upon a ton here in this showdown, but when he has, he's been perfect. 31 saves on 35 attempts towards him on the season for Graydon Wald. Add to that resume here tonight.
In for Minot, number 11, Justice Amsbury.
Amsbury will check back
Cyrus
in.
Main.
And Cyrus Main will check back in as well as Minot High has the rotation on. Ball sent into play here by the Magi. Goes out to play finger-pointing game going on there with Gabe Jennison and the Magician on the far sidelines. Oswalt. Jennison had the call right. It's Blue Jay ball. 10:36 ticks down here in regulation. Big thanks again to Prestwich Orthodontics. They bring you the contest here tonight, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. It's Prestwich Orthodontics. Find them online, minotbraces.com. Get started with your free virtual consultation today at Prestwich Orthodontics at minotbraces.com. Northern Plains Heating and Air also brings you the showdown here tonight. 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts in Central North Dakota and Western North Dakota. Northern Plains Heating and Air, factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. Find them online, northern-plains.com. Blue Jays work on the offense. They send it on towards the Minot High goal. The opportunity there for the Blue Jays, but walled again, slams the door. We're under 10 to play in regulation. Big one tonight as far as the standings are concerned in the West region. And a goal at this juncture of this contest would be absolutely huge for either side, as it's been a grudge match here tonight. They tied earlier this year, the opener for the Magi back on the 22nd of August. That was actually the opener for Jamestown. It was the third of the season for Minot High as they went on a Grand Forks swing to start the year at Red River and then Central. Went to Jamestown a few days later. Ball's going to be towered back up. Into the center circle it goes. Ramadani moves it free over on the far side. Here come the Blue Jays. Minot High's got the ball back, and this is a towering punt that goes all the way over the far side. Hands are going to be called on that play, and it will be Jamestown ball. Well, join us once again coming up on Thursday night for North Dakota High School Volleyball on the PSP Network. Looking forward to having that showdown for you folks on Thursday night as St. Mary's travels to Minot to take on the Majets right down the hill at Magic City campus. We'll have the call for you here on the PSP Network. St. Mary's falls tonight to Legacy and WDA action in volleyball. Here come the Jays on the offensive side. They go to work here with Connor Trout. Trout surveys, throws it across the middle again. Here's the opportunity. That one's going to be knocked just left of the cage. Yeah, Minot High will have the ball here late in the contest, back in front to their own goal. Ball's fired out over midfield, comes away now to Maine. Maine moves it free on the near side. Habsbury almost got a knee on it for a moment, comes back away now to the Jays on the near side. Connor Trout up over the midfield here. Ramadani sends it free right in front of the Minot High cage, and then mugged there was Yolane. Yolane had the opportunity, but Minot High's defense was on top of him. We'll see what the call will be coming here. Well, I don't think the Jamestown fans appreciate that one very much. It's going to be Minot High's ball. They're going to get it back here. Magi go to work. Far side, we're down to 6:05 to play in regulation. Maine's got it here. Maine's going to carry down. Maine makes a move, now another, sends it towards the goal. Shins were in the way that time from Riley Ask, the defender. Or correct me if I'm wrong, Ian Lear possibly. I do apologize. Back up to midfield. Ball headed on forward there by the Magicians and Ryan Fortham. Jays get it back. Cross midfield, they go again here with Yolang. Yolang's going to carry forward. Stops on a dime, but now sets it free, moves it back up top. Here to Brady Hardy, and Hardy's got it. Sent off ahead. Nice defensive stop there from the Magi's dangle because Yolang was breaking free towards the Minot High goal. Blue Jays go to work. We're down to 4 minutes, 45 seconds to play in regulation. A big one here tonight with number 1, Jamestown, number 3, Minot in the Magic City. This one sent towards the Minot High goal. Wald was there and equal to that challenge. Now it's going to be towered all the way out to the center circle. Fired off ahead. And there's a whistle on the play. Well, we talked about these two goaltenders here and the goalkeepers here tonight. They have been just about stellar from top to bottom. That would be an understatement. They've both been perfect on the night. Best opportunity coming now here for the Blue Jays. Under 4 to play on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Free kick on its way here and towered up over the top of the goal. Ramadahi sent that one over the crossbar. And Minot High dodges a bullet there, to say the least. Join us tonight for our post-game show, again brought to you by our friends at Schatz Crossroads and Planning Team Financial. Schatz Crossroads and Planning Team Financial Advisors bring you the post-game festivities here tonight. We'll have our move of the game brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jen, our MVP, brought to you by Sport Clips here this evening. That all happens in the post-game wrap-up, brought to you by Planning Team and Schatz Crossroads. Don't you love being an official? You hear it from all angles every night. That one sent towards the goal. Lundy's going to track it down to the left of his goal, and he's got his hands on it with 2.5 minutes left here in regulation. Sent out towards midfield. Yolang after the headers, got it here on the 1-on-3. Waits for the trailers up the far sideline. It's been a physical one in the late portion here this evening, as to be expected. WDA rivals. Again, we talked about it earlier on tonight, that Jamestown, without a WDA crown or a state title, Minot High's got 6 West Region championships. Their last came in 2021. Last state championship and their only state title came in 2006. Ball was headed off over towards the evergreen trees on the far side of the stadium here. Magi have possession. Final 90 seconds approaching here in regulation. Minot High looking for some heroics late to this showdown here tonight. That one's going to go towards the goal. Maine got the header on it. The defender was there as well for the Blue Jays. An excellent play there from Jamestown's Connor Trout. And now we go back the other way as it's sent up over midfield. Dangle got the cleat on it. We're down to 1:05 to play in regulation. Blue Jays have possession again as this one sent off ahead. The intensity is lively now. Here's The fans are at the highest volume we've heard so far here in this entire showdown. In we go here for the Blue Jays, sent forward by Brady Hardy. Comes away now to Wald. Final opportunity approaching here for the Magi with 30 seconds to play in regulation. Wald towers that one up well over midfield. It's going to be fired right back to the other side of midfield. 50-50 header ball there. Goes back into the center circle again. And the defensive stalemate is on here in the final portion of this showdown. 10 seconds to tick down. Jamestown looking to see if they could have one more opportunity. They'll sail one down towards the Minot high goal. The horn will sound. And regulation is complete.
That's final 0-0 tie. Please buckle up and drive.
Scoreless tie tonight here at Duane Carlson Stadium. BNC Bank scoreboard reads scoreless, just where we were when we started here tonight. That's how we finish. Nobody gets on the board in this showdown. It was a good one, however, between Minot and Jamestown. Plenty to talk about in our Planning Team Financial and Shots Crossroads postgame show. Final score is scoreless on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Let's move to our postgame.
There is no place like the country club. 18 holes of immaculate golf, along with golf simulator, PGA staff, club fitting and lesson, driving range and practice green, pro shop, delicious food, endless fun in the pool, and activities for the whole family. Learn more and become a member today.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
On the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair.
Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here.
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Schatz Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Schatz Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
It was a fun one tonight at Duane Carlson Stadium. Good soccer match. Top to bottom. And when it's all said and done, we're right where we started. That's scoreless. Minot High moves to a record of 3-0-5. The Blue Jays go to 6-0-2. And they tie again. Their second matchup of the year, and this time nobody scores. Last time each team had a goal back on the 22nd of August. Tonight, nobody could find the back of the twine because both goaltenders were big in this showdown. Welcome into our Planning Team Financial Advisors at Schatz Crossroads post-game show here tonight. Planning Team Financial Advisors is there to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. They help clients work towards financial freedom as well. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial planner, planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial is here to help you work toward achieving those goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com. And Schatz Crossroads is your post-game headquarters. Get fueled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous number 99. I like the 99. I'm more of a old-school breakfast with just the 2 eggs, hash browns with cheese, sausage patties, white toast. Got to have the mozzarella sticks or ham and cheese balls to start. And, of course, try the banana cream pie because that's where it's at Schatz Crossroads. They bring you the postgame here tonight. Scoring recap, pretty simple. Nobody scored. Scoreless at the end of tonight's showdown. Both goaltenders played stellar throughout the contest here tonight. Grant Lundy for the Blue Jays and Minot High's netminder Graydon Wald pitched shutouts here in the showdown tonight. Third shutout of the year for Wald for Minot High. That's shutout number 4 on the season for Lundy. And Lundy had some opportunities in this game to give him some highlights here tonight without question. Let's look at our move of the game here tonight. The move of the game brought to you by our friends at Planning Team Financial Advisors at Schatz Crossroads. And, of course, our friends at Jobbers Moving and Storage. That's who brings you the move of the game tonight. Jobbers, if you're moving across town or across the country, Jobbers is there to help you with your moving and storage needs. Locations in Minot, Bismarck, Fargo, and Aberdeen. It's Jobbers. Find them online, jobberswarehouse.com. Here's your move of the game.
Contest set down in front. The headers there all want to play from the goaltender Lundy. Another stop was made from him. That might be your move of the game, right?
Well, Minot High had the opportunity there. And back-to-back saves from Lundy give us our move of the game here tonight. And that's the save from the goaltender Lundy here for the Jamestown Blue Jays. Congratulations on the move of the game. Once again, Jobbers brings you the move of the game here tonight. Jobbers can be found online, jobberswarehouse.com. Jobbers brings you the move of tonight's game. Let's take a look at the standings inside of the WDA. How much does it shake it up with what happened here tonight? Well, Jamestown's going to remain at the top, depending on what Legacy did at Mandan here tonight. We don't have an update of that game yet. Minot's going to stay in the same spot in the pack for now at number 3. 3 in a row for the Magi coming into tonight. 6 in a row for Jamestown coming in. Isn't a loss. The ties still grab you some points inside the West region. The other games tonight, Century was at Williston, Legacy was at Mandan, Dickinson was at Bismarck, and of course you just watched Jamestown and Minot tie here tonight. Well, let's take a look at tonight's MVP of the showdown. Tonight's MVP, well, you can go either direction on this, folks. To me, it's the goaltenders here tonight. Both of them were tremendous in this showdown. Split duties here tonight with the Jamestown goalkeeper Grant Lundy, the junior, 4th shutout of the year. On the other side, Graydon Wald, the Minot High goalie, ended up with shutout number 3 on the season. Congratulations, you are our Sport Clips MVPs of the game. Sport Clips, sign it online with a hairstylist today. It's fast, it's convenient, they're friendly. Telling you, Sport Clips is where it's at. You can get the MVP haircut experience there as well. Sign in at Sport Clips, home of the MVP haircut experience and tonight's MVPs. Congratulations again to both goaltenders, Lundy and Wald, here tonight at Duane Carlson Stadium. Rest of the week on the PSP Network looks like this. St. Mary's and Minot playing volleyball on Thursday. We'll have the call for you right here on the PSP Network. And a doubleheader coming up on Friday night as Minot's at Century and Bismarck is at Legacy. You can watch both of those games right here on the PSP Network. Final again tonight, scoreless on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Let's put a cap on our Shots Crossroads and Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame. It was a fun one tonight. I'm not much of a soccer brain by any means, but I gave it my best college try tonight. Thanks for enjoying it with me here at Duane Carlson Stadium. Certainly enjoyed it. It was a good one. Scoreless when it was all said and done. Hope you have a great week until Thursday night for high school volleyball. Hope you join us for the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show coming up Thursday night around 6:40. Coming up on Thursday for our pregame show where St. Mary's and Minot come together in WDA play in high school volleyball. Until then, Nick Holberg signing off from here in the Magic City. Final again, scoreless between Jamestown and Minot boys high school soccer. Please have a good night and God bless.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good. From simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan. Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
On the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair.
Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Schatz Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Schatz Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.